Hi guys, it's been a long time. I didn't even end up making any videos after the pregnancy when she was first born because, wow, you think you're gonna have time, but you don't have time. You barely have time to shower. But anyway, this video is going to be quick because I don't have much time. My little girl is 14 weeks now. Her name was chosen from my middle name, Ariana Rose. She is 7.1 kilos. She's a big girl. She's breastfed. She won't take a dummy or take a bottle. She's very attached to mummy, so that is a little bit difficult. But I'll quickly talk about the birth because that's what I wanted to do. And I'm just gonna keep checking the monitor just to make sure that she is sleeping, because she never sleeps unless she's on me. So I was 2 weeks overdue. She didn't come. I had 4 stretch and sweeps. They didn't work. I went in on a Thursday night and they checked me. I was 1 centimeter dilated. And like I said, I was 2 weeks overdue, so I was like very engorged. The bod was like, couldn't move. My ribs were so sore. Everything was just so sore. Anyway, yeah, so I went in on Thursday night to the hospital and they put the 2 balloons in the cervix and filled them up with water to try and break my waters to make her come. And she just didn't want to come. Well, I had 1 contraction and every 10 minutes. They were pretty, no one ever tells you how bad contractions are, but let me tell you, the pain you get all around your pelvic floor, all around in your bum, like all your lower back, the pain, it feels like your whole body's being just shattered to pieces and you can't fucking breathe. You can't, oh my god, it's just, you will never ever know that pain. You'll never know it. So if you're a male, you're very lucky. I don't think males would watch a pregnancy like documentary anyway. But anyway, so they filled up the balloons in the cervix, 1 in the front, 1 in the back, and I was having the 1 contraction, and I remember just walking to the bathroom and I was just like, I would drop to the floor and be in so much pain, you know, for 60 seconds and then it would stop. And I'm like, oh, I'm fine again. And then it would happen, but they were so, they weren't close together, the contractions, and they were all over the place. Anyway, and then it was like 4 in the morning and they keep checking you and I couldn't sleep at all. It was in hospital. I couldn't get sent home because I had a C-section with Jake. And yeah, it's just their policy that you can't go home. But it was quite uncomfortable. Like, the balloons they put up have these 3 tubes dangling down like that long. They just, so every time I went to the toilet, I wanted to do something, it was just dangling around. When I went to the toilet, like, yeah, it just was not nice. Anyway, it was in the hours of the morning and then they were like, still your 1 centimeter dilated, your contractions have just pretty much stopped. And I was like, what? I was literally like, oh my god, this can't be happening. They're like, if it doesn't progress, we're going to break your waters at 6:30. And I had this one lady, my midwife was off that night, and I had this one lady there. She was a lot older and she was going to take over and be my midwife for that night. And then Anyway, they just kept coming in every hour. I got no sleep. There was lights on. It was just not great. But the baby, she was like kicking all night and she was happy. So anyway, and then it came like 5 o'clock, like, yeah, 5. And then some girl was like, Chantel. And I'm like, yes, I'm Chantel. She's like, no, I'm Chantel. And I was like, okay, this is weird. Cool. What are you doing here? Like, she's like, I'm here to break your waters. I'm like, no. She was like, I'm not even kidding, 19 years old. I'm not, I know she would have been experienced with a study, but I just don't do students in any appointment. I want a professional. I don't need you going all up there and whatever. And she felt where the baby was, and she's like, the baby is in the wrong place. The back is not where it's supposed to be, blah blah. And I was like, can I just get Ruth, the old lady, because she said she was going to be here. Ruth had come in, and then Ruth was like, your baby's down in your pelvis, like everything's good. And I'm like, this is exactly why I do not have students, because she told me something completely different, and I was freaking out thinking I would have to have a C-section. I would not want that again. Anyway, so then the older lady did my waters, and then it was like, yeah, 9 o'clock, nothing happened. Contractions were nil, like baby was happy staying there. And then hours and hours went past, and I was having little contractions, but they weren't anything like crazy. And then they had doctors come in, they were like, we're not supposed to do this because you had a C-section. If we give you hormones, your scar can rupture, so we're not supposed to do this. But because of your circumstances with your son, you can't afford to stay here for a week. And she could not come in a week, and because they broke my waters, germs, bacteria, things, it becomes like unsafe for the baby and scary. You know, anything could happen, you know, having the wrong germs or whatever go up there. And when you break the water, that's what's protecting the baby, that's what the baby's in. Anyway, and then they're like, we'll put you on a drip for the hormones. And then I was like, oh my god, Jake, I have to do it, because you know, he already stayed on the Thursday night at his teacher's house, which is his carer. And then anyway, they came in, put 15 milligram of the hormones, oxytocin, and then pretty much, oh my god, back to back contractions. And holy fucking shit, oh my god, it was like back-to-back contractions all day. And then I was throwing up. I was like trying to use the squat bar. I was trying to go on the ball. You can't even go on the ball because it's like just so painful. I was going on the mat, going on the peanut ball. I was swaying. I was doing all my breathing. I was doing absolutely everything I did in hypnobirthing, and nothing was working. I had my labor music, I had all my candles set up. It was like so beautiful, but the pain was just so, don't think I could do that again. That was like very whoa. Anyway, and then it came to 4:30, and then I was like, I think I'm going to have the epidural, because I just can't, like the pain is so bad. I've been awake, I couldn't sleep all night Thursday night, so it was Friday night. And then they gave me the epidural, and then I had like a really bad pain in my left hip, and then they checked me and they're like, you need to start pushing, you're 9 centimeters dilated. And I was like, what? Wouldn't you check me first? And then, so yeah, I was pushing. I would have like, I would hold my breath for 15 seconds. That's why it's good to train and go to the gym your whole pregnancy, because I was like so strong. Anyway, and then, yeah, so 15 seconds, I would just hold my breath and push, and then she's like, yep, have a breather. And then I would literally take a breath for like 2 seconds and then 15 seconds. Anyway, 40 minutes later, she came at 5:18. I pushed her out, squatting. I was standing up. I even showered afterwards. Like the epidural didn't even work because I just had to have her straight away. the ring of fire is when the baby's head comes out, and holy fucking shit, that was the ring of fucking fire. It was so fucking painful. Your whole body, like, let me tell you, wow. This is your body is like, every woman has a beautiful temple and you're a goddess, and to push a baby out, we are superhuman because you don't understand how painful and hard that was. But yeah, so she came out, I grabbed her out and put her on my chest. Like I said, I did it like squatting on the end of the bed. I did a few positions over the peanut ball on the floor, and that was how I did it. But it's just really bad lower back pain. But yeah, and then she came out. She was 8 pound 2.5 ounce, big girl. Everyone said she was going to be tiny. I knew she was a big one. I could feel it. And she was 53 centimeters long, so she was really long, and she just started breastfeeding ever since. We went home that night 11:30. The pediatrician seen the baby and we got home at 1:30 a.m. And yeah, so she's a very healthy baby, but she won't sleep in her bassinet. She won't sleep in her co-sleeper like bassinet cot. She won't sleep in her cot. The only time she sleeps is in my arms, on my boob. I'm breastfeeding. She doesn't go to anyone but me. She is a little angel. She has the face of an angel. Yes, and Jake really loves her and he's so gentle with her, so that's nice. And yeah, so my body, your body doesn't go back to how it was. Obviously it takes 9 months for your body to stretch your cervix, and everything like that. But I would still like to show everybody what it looks like now. So yeah, she's 13, 14 weeks. I just started training again. So even when I'm like pushing out, there's not much there, but it's very soft. My muscles really hurt, and yeah. So, and yeah, I got some stretch marks up here, as we do. Our bodies have to grow this beautiful baby. But yeah, so she's amazing. She's hard work. She feeds every hour. I know, every hour. Normal babies only feed every 4 hours apparently at this age, but it doesn't matter because I love her. So yeah, maybe sometime I'll get to bring her on here and say hello, because I would love for her to see these when she's like 18 and be like, that's my mom, it's my mom. It's just the best feeling having like a little girl. It's my wish, and I want so many kids. When I find Mr. Right, it'll just be amazing to get married and have kids, and yeah, it's amazing. You definitely won't regret it if you have babies. It's hard. If someone says it's not hard, they're lying. It's hard because you want to have a shower but you can't have a shower. You want to eat but you're eating while you're trying to feed, or even if you're feeding with a bottle, like no matter what, you have the baby. Well, I do. But yeah, well, thanks for watching, you guys, and maybe I'll get to upload something again soon. I'm not sure. I really wanted to do one sooner, but oh my god, right now it's like 9 p.m. at night, I think, and it's, yeah, it's really late, but this is the only time I can do it. She's actually asleep but not in my arms, and I have tried absolutely everything with this baby. Like, she hates being wrapped, she hates being patted to sleep. That's a thing, the shish pat, by the way, if you don't know. Everything you can think of, she just likes to sleep on my boob. But I've got the white noise in the background, and yeah. Alright guys, Take care.